Now we'll see if Buddy is going to do a little yoga with us today. We're going to start right in child's pose. So when you're ready, we've got a 30-minute flow for you today. It's kind of a flow that you could take on the go. So go ahead and let your knees come nice and wide to the width of your mat. Let your hips head towards your heels. And then go ahead and extend your arms out in front of your body. Now, if that is a little too much, we are going to offer modifications of all sorts. If you have a block, you could always rest your forehead on a block, or perhaps even stack your fists. So when you get there, close your eyes. And then in unison, collectively, all together, we're going to take a nice deep breath in, filling your chest, your lungs, your back body. Sip it in, sip it in, sip it in. Sigh it out your mouth. So let that audible exhale help you prepare your heart, mind, body, and soul for your practice today. Now, lifting your hips up, travel your hands to the right side of your mat, perhaps right off your mat. Maybe the right forearm comes down and the left hand stacks on top for a nice long line of energy on the left side body. Seeing if you can breathe into places in the back left rib cage that might not get that attention. Then lift back up, travel over to the opposite direction, left forearm down, right hand stacks on top of the left. And from your right pinky finger to your right pinky toe, lengthen out the rib cage on the right, those intercostal muscles, find expansion. And then travel back to the center and walk your hands right towards your knees, but flip the hands around. So you're going to tuck your toes under, sit back on your heels, and pull the heel of your hands off the mat. Now shift forward for a little cat. Pull your navel into your spine, round your back, tuck your chin. Now a little cow, but the heel of the hands lifts, the back arches, the gaze shifts up. Now keep going, round and just shift gently forward, stretching out the wrists, the forearms, the hands. Now round the back, shift forward, maybe just a tense. Inhale, rock back, look up. 2 more times. Exhale, round the back, rock forward. Inhale, arch, peel the heel of your hands off. And last time, exhale, round and rock forward. Inhale, lift up. Now flip your hands around and walk your hands right up your thighs. Sit right on your heels if that serves you. So just stretching your feet out. Then rise your arms up on the inhale. Lift up and off your heels and tee your arms and lift your heart up. Now collect your hands, sit back down, chin to chest. Inhale, lift up, breathe in. Tee the arms, create those goalposts. Sit back down, chin to chest, bow down. 2 more of those. Inhale, rise up, opening up to new possibilities of this day. Exhale, pull back down. Last time, inhale, rise up, tee the arms. This time, keep lifted off of your heels and just collect your hands. We can never step into that same river twice because the river's always flowing. It's not the same, and we are not the same. So today, with this flow on the go, with that knowingness that we are changed forever, moving forward, If you have a purpose, let your eyes close, bring your chin to your chest. And that purpose could be a wish or a prayer for someone or something on your heart or mind. It could possibly be someone you were interested in lifting up today, somebody you might want to encourage to a higher level of love. Once you have your purpose, open your eyes back up, stretch your arms up to the sky. Exhale, collect your hands, walk them out. Now you're on hands and knees. You could either point your toes and be on the tops of your feet, or you can keep them tucked. But go ahead and pull your navel into your spine so you're rounding your back. If you look back and you can see your shins or your feet or your ankles, hide them behind your quads. Now arch your back and look up for cow. Exhale, pull your navel into your spine. Inhale, soften and melt. Now you could always close your eyes here and shut out any outside distraction, whether it be real or perceived. Keep this going. Exhale, pull the navel in. Inhale, arch the back, retract the shoulders, draw your heart melting down toward the earth. Keep it going. Exhale, round and hollow. Inhale, soften and melt. One last time. Exhale, push the earth away. Pull breath into the backside of your rib cages. Inhale, soften and melt. Now take your hands and shift them, one right, one left, and just trace a circular motion with your hips. So you're going to travel around the backside of your body, getting into that flow. Getting the movement of your body, that element of water begins to enter your practice. So it's on the go that we have that flow. I think Buddy might be wanting to do a little bit of yoga today. She's got an up dog. Look at her up dog. She's stretching. I want to train her to do the practice, but we are in the very beginning stages. So let that circular motion travel around in the opposite direction. And then we're going to come into puppy dog. Tuck your toes under. Walk your arms forward. Buddy, look. Buddy. And bow your head down. So we'll see if you can lengthen out. It's a heart melting pose. You let your heart bow down to the earth. The love enters your back body and comes out the front of your body. Now walk your hands back and find your way into down dog. So that interruption is going to have to be removed. Buddy says, bye. She loves to see herself on TV. So when she sees herself, she can't stay focused. So go ahead with your eyes closed. Pedal out your very first down dog. Let your heels press back behind your second and third toe. Let your hands be spread nice and wide, those Surya Hasta sun hands. And then let your knees soften as you press the heels back. You're feeling a stretch on that Achilles tendon. And let your breath be smooth. Let it tap into, in Sanskrit they call it samavritti, the sameness in the amount of fluctuations that move in between each of your breaths. Now walk your hands back to your feet, so at the back of your mat, heel toe your feet further than your hips, maybe as far as your mat. Soften the knees, one hand on each bicep, and bow down right into ragdoll. Now in your ragdoll, ignite a little sway. So let your energy shift from side to side. So you've got a soft bend in the knees. There's a little buoyancy moving back into that flow. Just like that river. Things are always changing, And we are going to activate having our faith be greater than our fear. So we can come out of this pandemic better than when we came in. Come out of the quarantine better than when we came in. Hold up in the center and shake out anything that could be troubling your heart today. Any kind of worry, any kind of angst, any kind of unforgiveness. Just let it spill right onto your mat. Any kind of offense that builds those walls between our friends and family, just go ahead and, with the shake of your head, drop them onto your mat. That battle is in between the ears. We got to clear the energy out so our blessings are not hindered in any way. We don't want anything stuck. No stinking thinking. Now, a yes back in, knowing that you unrolling your mat today is exactly where you belong. Just draw that yes back in. Now, hands on shins, heart lifts, halfway lift. Exhale, physically pull yourself together. Keep your legs where they are. Root down through the feet. Just nice and slow. Come up to stand. Let your right hand lace the left wrist and take a side bend. Lift up and over. Come back to the center. Reverse it. Left hand, right wrist. Lean up and over to the left. Maybe you even gaze up and under that right arm. Come back. Collect your hands. Heel toe your feet to the width of your mat. Hands at heart center. Just feel the stability of the earth beneath your body, stacking your knees above your ankles, your hips above your knees, your shoulders. Draw down the backside of your body as your heart lifts. Inhale, look up, swan dive down, hinge, bend, and fold. Walk your hands out, your right in down dog. Pick your heels up, breathe in. Bend your knees and hover them over your mat. Let the knees land, shift forward. Go chin, chest, belly, slither down. Point your toes, rise up. Take your body up and back, down dog. Breathe in your down dog. Elevate the heels again. Bend the knees, stacking your shoulders over your wrists and lifting your heart as you float your tabletop. Knees land. Heart comes forward. Bend your arms, slither down, point your toes, retract your shoulders, rise up, dog or cobra. Exhale, take your body up and back, down dog. One last time, heels lift, breathe in. Knees bend as they hover and float. Knees land, shift forward, bend the arms, chin, chest, belly, point the toes, retract the shoulders as you press the tops of your feet into the floor, lengthen your neck, maybe up dog. Exhale, take it up and back, downward facing dog. Now walk your feet in a little bit and maybe even bring them together. We're going to pick our heels up on the in-breath. Grip the mat with your hands. On the out-breath, bend your knees. Now hop, step, float, fly, feet to your hands. Halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, bow down, pull yourself together. Breathe in, rise up, stand tall. Hands to heart center. We're going to move into the moon salutation. So one breath, one move. Inhale, lift. Exhale, dive down. Empty your breath out. Anything not serving you, empty it. Inhale, halfway. Step the right leg back. Dip the back knee down. Hug into your own midline, but slip the hands together in that Kali Mudra. Exhale, plant your hands, step into your down dog. Take a shift on the inhale, high plank this time. Exhale, lower down. Now you can use your knees or lower right from plank. Inhale, rise up, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back, down dog. Right leg is going to lift. Turn open at the hip. Bend the knee, flex the foot, spread the toes. Right knee right into your nose. Step it up. Legs on tracks of train. Back knee dips down. Slip the hands together again. This time create a T. Shift forward. Fold. Top of your mat. Feet come together. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, bow down and fold. Stay with it. Rise up, breathe in, stretch high. Exhale, dive back down, fold, rinse and cleanse. Inhale and lengthen. Step that left foot back, back knee down. Slip the hands together, Anjaneyasana, dip the hips. Open up that left hip flexor. Exhale, step the hands planted into down dog. Shift high plank. Lower down all the way to your mat. Rise up. Exhale back. Down dog. Breathe out. Left leg lifts. Turn open at the hip. Pull the knee into the nose. Step it up. Back right knee down. Slip the hands together. Dip the hips deep. Offer the heart up. Shift into forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Rise up, breathe in like the sun burst. Rise. Surya Namaskara A. Bow down and fold. The sun salutation. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float your body back. Take it through that flow. Meeting back in down dog. Now maybe you want to pick your feet up to walk them in a little bit and even bring them together so there's no wasted time in preparation time. Elevate your heels up on the in-breath. Grip the mat with your hands. Exhale, bend your knees. Hop, float, fly, feet to your hands right at the top of your mat. Maybe you catch a little hang time. Maybe you step. Maybe you float. Inhale halfway. Move like you, the real you. Come as you are. Rise up like the sun. Breathe in. Exhale, rinse, bend, cleanse, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float it back. Take it through that vinyasa flow. Meeting back in down dog. So we're getting the breath flowing just like that river. The same moves, but we are never the same. So our practice is always evolving, always changing, always moving toward that light for growth, for betterment. Elevate the heels up. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Take your time. Exhale. Now when you hop, float, or fly, inhale up. Forward fold at the top of your mat, feet to hands. Exhale, bow down. Rise back up. Stretch high. Exhale, rinse, bend, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float it back. Take it through. Make the flow light. Something good is going to happen to you today. One more round. So keep building that heat. Pick the heels up. Exhale, bend the knees. Hop, float, fly. Feet right to your hands. Maybe you lift up. Maybe you catch a little hang time. You choose, you decide. Land in a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. Rise up, breathe in, stretch high. Exhale, dive right down, rinse, cleanse, and fold. Inhale and lengthen. Step or float it back. So that was rinse, bend, and fold. Take it back, down dog. Walk your feet in. Hold. Hold and breathe. Now we're just going to take one hop, feet to hands. Now don't go anywhere yet. Hold and stabilize your down dog. It's a little bit shorter than a regular down dog. Now you always have the option to just step up, to hop up, to float or fly. You choose, but feet come to hands. Inhale and lengthen. Take your time. Exhale, bend your knees. Hop, float, fly. Feet to hands. Inhale halfway. Exhale, bow down. Moving on. Rise up, stretch high. Hands to heart center at the top of your mat. Lift the right leg up and balance in crane. Slip your hands on the shin. Shrug the shoulders. Roll them up and back. Pull the thigh into the chest. Even look up. Things are looking up. Hands to heart center. Pull the navel into the spine. We're going to step back to Crescent Lunge. So take your time. Stretch the right leg back. Then let the arms lift up. Press open into Warrior Two. Flip that left palm. Reverse it. Peaceful. Pinwheel your hands down. Let it go. Let it flow. Maybe you lift up. Maybe you take the flow out. You choose, you decide. Meeting back in down dog. Right leg lifts on the rise. Pick up the left heel. Turn open at the hip and hold. Now you've got options here. You can stay right here and hold or listen to that still small voice. Maybe you put a little more weight in the left shoulder and wrist. Start to tip over. Right foot behind the left, Kamakrasana, wild thing, right arm up and overhead. Right arm lifts, stay with it, breathe. Bring it around, pull the right knee into your forehead. Pull it in, step it up, Anjaneyasana. Back knee down, slip the hands together, dip the hips. Shift, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Stay with your breath. Exhale, bow down. Rise up, stretch the arms out and up. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Restabilize, steady your gaze. Samastitihi. Left leg lifts. Hold, breathe. Slip your hands on the left shin. Shrug your shoulders. Pull the left thigh in, roll up and around your back. Take the gaze up. Hold. Balance. Now, hands to heart center. So it's like crouching tiger. You're stretching back. It's like moving through molasses. Let that left leg stretch back. Let your heart come forward. Now you're going to step that left leg back on its own track of train. Crescent lunge. Rise up. Breathe in. Open it up, Warrior Two. Breathe out. Flip that right palm, reverse it, arc up and back. Peaceful. Pinwheel your hands down. Move your body through that flow. You choose the exit. Maybe you want to lift it up. Maybe you want to take it out and just meet back in down dog. You choose, you decide. When you land back in down dog, hold. Let that left leg lift up. Turn open at the hip. Bend the knee. Flex the foot, spread the toes. Now you could stay right here if you have any shoulder issues, or let a little more weight come in the right arm and shoulder. Lift up and flip inside out. Wild thing. Left arm comes up and overhead. Create that back bend. Open your heart. The water keeps flowing. That element of water. Left arm up. Bring it around and pull the left knee right into your forehead. Hips are high. Draw it in nice. Step it up. Anjaneyasana. Back knee down. Slip the hands together. Offer the arms up. Breathe in. Shift. Forward fold. Breathe out. Rise up. Stand tall. Stretch high. Sit into Utkatasana chair. Reach the arms forward to tailbone back. Lower your bottom down. Let your legs come up for a little Navasana. Lower down to hover. Hover and hold. These are the oars of your boat. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, come back down. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Breathe, just a couple of more. Breathe, use your breath. Now hold up top. Hold, hold, hold. Lift the heart. Hug into the midline. These are the oars. Plant your feet. Hands go back. Fingers toward heels. Roll the shoulders back. Now stay here. Or pick up your hips. Reverse tabletop. Let your breath be smooth. Lower your hips back down. One more time. Hands are in those back pockets. Roll the shoulders back. You've got this. Lift the heart up. Breathe in. Reverse tabletop. Now this time, glide your hips through the gateway of your arms. Dig your heels in. Maybe you lift your legs up. Breathe. Go back. Reverse tabletop. Lift the hips up. Lift them a little higher. Now lower back down and bring the sole of your left foot to the right inner thigh. Lift your arms up. Look up. Look up. Things are looking up. Exhale. Spin toward the extended leg. Janu Shirshasana as you bow down. Now sneak that right forearm in. Pick the left arm up. Now lift up and over. Get a nice long side body. Breathe. Inhale back up. Now the left hand plants. Rise up on the shin. Circle up and around. Long right side body. Take your right hand behind your head. Exhale, elbow to elbow. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bow down. The river is always flowing. We can't step into the same river. Not only is the river different, but we are forever changed for the good. Sit back down. Now make a transition. Let the sole of the other foot, so you've got your right foot, it comes on the inside of that left leg. Lift your arms up, spin your waistband toward the left leg, hinge at the waist, and then bow down. So you might walk your fingertips down, lengthening your spine. Looking for that length from tailbone to the crown of your head, that long line of energy. Now, maybe you could put your left forearm on a block. You could put it on the earth. Whatever serves you best. Left arm up and then overhead. Breathe. Now let that right hand plant pop up as you lengthen out the side body. Breathe. Open up. The left side body is long. Peel back that left elbow. Exhale, contract. Inhale, open and expand. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, open up in a new way today. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, open up. Take the things that are good that come out of this quarantine and bring them into your life. Bring the soles of your feet together. Walk your legs out long. So this is creating a little diamond shape. Inch your sits bones back and then bow down. Now, lengthen your spine to the crown of your head. Breathe and see if you can even inch it out a little bit longer. Then walk your body back up. Crisscross your legs if that serves you. Just coming into a final Sukhasana seat. So if you've got the ability to move into Shavasana, just know that you've got that option where you could lay right down on your mat for 5, 10, 15 minutes. But we're going to finish off right here as you stretch your arms up. Breathe in all that good. Collect it as you breathe out and bring your hands right to your heart center. Now that purpose that drew you in today for your flow on the go, let it be sealed into your heart, chin towards your chest. Seal your purpose. Finish off your practice with one Om to home. Sip your breath in. Fill, fill, fill. Om. Now go on out and be a blessing. Namaste. So, thank you for joining me today. We've got such an awesome crowd. We've got Phil Recchio in the crowd, my brother-in-law. How do you like that? He must be on his yoga mat doing some yoga. We got Dave. If you liked it, thumbs up. If you can, maybe even post your picture. Let's see where you were practicing today. Tammy Taylor Brown, boy, still living in Avon. I don't even know. I haven't seen you. I think I saw Sissy. Sissy, are you still here? Sissy just had her second baby, my niece. My niece just had her second baby. Bennett Cole was born. The day before Mother's Day. So she is a mom of two. This is so exciting. We got Lindsay. Oh, I love you guys back. We got Hannah in the house. Kathy, so good to see you. So if you guys like what you've seen, you can always share it. I'm also on YouTube where you can tap in at any time. If you like what you see there, put the thumbs up, maybe subscribe. And I will keep my schedule posted on Instagram. And I will be live on Instagram Friday at 9 a.m. So go on out, have a never better day. Create those moments and lift someone else up. Okay. Thank you for showing up today and letting me into your home.